What it do, what it do, what it do. It's your boy Diesel, a.k.a. Diesel the Great, b.k.a. the reason why your girl sent you to the voicemail. And this is another episode of City Limit Podcast. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Thank y'all, everybody, for tuning in. I am here once again, as always, with the usual suspect. This time I have two new additional people with me. I'm going to introduce them first, starting with my left. That is in her phone.
Yo. You said you was introducing me.
Yeah, that was my introduction.
Oh, okay.
Introduction.
This is Miranda, a.k.a. Roxxi, M Dollars, coming in today to the City Limit Podcast. Hello. How is everyone doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Glad to have you. Glad to have you. And directly in front of me, I got my boy, long-term friend. Let him know who you is.
Hey, yo, this is Meat Grease, a.k.a. Black City, Gump Town Finest. Hey, take your baby mama on a trip. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And long time coming. She been here before. Y'all know when y'all love her. To my right. I can't keep stalling.
I know, I'm sorry. Bone, y'all know. I'm high, I'm sorry. I can't. Bone. That's it. Thank you.
Everybody don't have AKs and all that stuff and everything, but you know, everybody here, we all here chilling, grooving. I do want to shout out two other people that I have out here. I got my girl, Still. Say hey to everybody, Still.
Hey.
And my boy, Roz. Say hey to everybody. Yes, we all just here chilling, relaxing, doing another episode. How everybody been doing? How everybody been going on? Like, what's been new with you, Bone? You ain't been here in a minute.
I know, right?
Yeah, you missed the last episode.
I did. I'm sorry. I was at work.
Mm-hmm. Fuck that job.
No, shit. They paid the bill. No. I'm lucky to still be working during the pandemic.
Amen.
Amen, amen. Big Gree, how you been, man?
Man, I've been chilling, man. You know, went back to the Gump, came back, man. So I'm here, ready to, man, take this thing to a whole nother level.
Where you trying to go with it? You got something coming down the pipeline?
Yeah, man. You know, my whole thing is, man, to teach our black community about life insurance and the importance of having it. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what I've been doing.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Miranda, a.k.a. Roxxi.
I just been slaying cell phones, you know. That's what I do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, for all y'all don't know, she is a professional rapper. Yeah, I put you on the spot. I did.
Thank you.
She is a professional rapper. I got some. You did get the email I sent you, right?
I did.
So when you gonna drop that?
Soon. I do have a few bars to drop tonight if you like them. Whenever you deem they are needed.
She got bars.
Oh yeah. We'll pencil that in. We'll pencil that in somewhere in between time. In the meantime, okay. So let's just start off with something. I guess something simple. I guess it'd be something simple. Since you mentioned Bone, the pandemic. Everybody know about these vaccines, right?
Yeah.
How y'all feel about the vaccines? Are y'all getting them? And if not, why? Anybody can go.
Well, I, for one, I'm not opposed to getting it, but right now, I don't feel like I will get it. I feel like it hasn't been out long enough. You know, because pandemic just started, earlier last year?
The beginning of last year. But think about it, they lied about it.
Right.
Actually, it was 2019 when it came up. Right. And they lied about it, saying it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't nothing. We had nothing to worry about.
Right.
And then 2020, they said, it's a problem, but nigga, we straight. Yeah. We ain't got no worry about. And then like the end of, I want to say February, beginning of March, they were like, oh shit, everybody stay home.
Well, the first
don't nobody go nowhere.
cases were on the same day that the tragedy happened with COVID. It just kind of got overshadowed because that happened.
Yep.
So a couple of people in Chicago had tested positive on the same day earlier that morning. And you know, that's kind of when the wildfire hit the brush.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna say I don't think the vaccine is a bunch of bullshit, but me personally, I don't even take the flu vaccine. So I feel like if I don't take the flu vaccine, I never had the flu.
You never had the flu?
Never had the flu. Never came in contact with the flu. I had a common cold before, but the flu, never had the flu. So, and I don't take the flu vaccine. So why should I take the COVID vaccine? You know, so pushing it on me, I'm not gonna take it. That's just me. I'm one of the ones that's not gonna take it. Period.
At all. No matter what the success results is or none of that shit. You just like, nah, I'm good.
I'm good, no matter what it is.
Okay.
I've never taken the flu shot either. And I've never had the flu. I've also never taken a couple of other vaccines. Because, you know, as we get older, as a child, you know, you just have to take what's required to go to school. So you have to take those vaccines to,
Right.
you know, go to public schools. However, a couple of things like chicken pox, measles, mumps, shingles, whooping cough. I don't think I've ever had any of those vaccines, nor have I ever had any of those viruses. So I'm not opposed to, you know, the distribution of the vaccine if the overall is for the common good of us as a people. However, I don't think I'll be, you know, just prone to take it either.
Okay. Show of hands. How many people have at this table right now has had corona? Get out. No. Just joking. All right. So okay. So 1 out of 5, 4. I can't count. 1 out of 4. Okay. So you never had it. All right, bet. So by cause what I'm trying to say, cause the first time I got chicken pox was after I had the vaccine. And I got like chicken pox like maybe, if I remember correctly, like maybe a month after that or some shit like that. And it was chicken pox I had the vaccine for, and with the measles, I think it was the measles. And that's when I found out I was allergic to penicillin. Since then, not having the vaccine, haven't contracted. Because, and they make this known that the vaccine is a small trace of the virus. So they basically putting the virus in you for your immune system, you know.
So to learn how to fight it.
Right. I feel like if you're gonna catch it, you're gonna catch it. If it's a vaccine is only a small treatment or whatever versus a cure.
Viruses are incurable by nature.
Right.
So it won't be a cure to it, period.
Right, it'll just be a treatment.
Right, exactly. You'll only be able to treat the symptoms so you won't, you know, fall, so you won't die, basically.
Yeah, so you can still function.
Right.
That's basically what it is, because you're gonna feel sick for a little bit or whatever. So
I got something, but my thing is with the chicken pox. So I had chicken pox. So you said you had chicken pox also?
Yes, I had chicken pox.
Did y'all have chicken pox when y'all was little?
No.
You did?
No.
How old are you?
35.
Okay, because I was just trying to see, like, was the vaccine out when we were little, though?
I'm not sure.
With the chicken pox?
Yeah, we might not have got a vaccinated for chicken pox, you know, before we had got it.
Shit, yes, the hell?
Yeah.
Yes.
We might not have, though.
Chicken pox was
Let me
a big
see.
deal when we
Because I
was
just
young.
looked it up.
Chicken pox been out here.
But did they have a vaccine for it? The chicken pox vaccine became available in the United States in 1995.
I didn't take it.
So you might have got it before you got the vaccine.
Yeah, because I know I had it back in like 93.
And I was young when I got it. So, you know what I'm saying? We probably got it before, you know. we had got the vaccine. Because, once we, started school, then you had to have all these different
But I'm saying, though,
vaccines.
I caught the chickenpox after I had the shot.
So you remember getting a shot and then you had got it?
Right.
Okay. But that's how the flu works. Like, when you get the flu shot, you get the flu also, though.
Because that's basically what it is. It's a strand of flu.
Right.
They put it in there for your antibodies to be like, hey, this is bad. Don't let this do anything. And your antibodies work and gets it out before you start developing like mad symptoms and getting really, really sick.
Right.
So with this vaccine, it's kind of like the same thing.
I just feel like they did it too quick. Cause they don't too much know about what's going on with COVID. Then it's supposed to be a new strain that's out. Right. It's even stronger. Like, where this strain come from?
But the technology that we have, everything should be faster. Like, we should never encounter a new disease and we can't boom, 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 figure out, okay, boom, we work with this and that, blah, 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 say, ha, we finna fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sit here and tell me that we as the human society have found out how to make people penises huge, but we can't give you something that will stop you from being sick. You know what I'm saying? We have cars that run off nothing but electricity when we've been using fossil fuel for years, but we can't give you something that'll stop you from sneezing.
And I do agree with that because, okay, for when I think about COVID, I think it's man-made, of course, like all these other diseases that's out here. So in order for them to make a disease like that, they still had to have some kind of vaccination for it.
Right.
Which they probably do, like, they have a cure for cancer, but you got to have that money to get that cure. And I feel like they got a cure for AIDS, too. But also, you got to have that money to get that.
Shout out to Magic Johnson.
I don't know AIDS, but HIV can definitely be cured, I think. I don't know about full-blown AIDS, but yeah, I think HIV is curable with the right amount of money. Agreed.
Because y'all know the biggest thing? It's more money in the treatment than it is the cure.
Of course.
Because
pharmaceuticals.
I can charge you 25 bands for a cure. You only gonna pay that 25 band one time. I can charge you 25 bands a month to get treated and eventually get cured over 12 months. I'm gonna make way more money.
Of course.
Yeah. That's one of the things with that scientific. But to be honest with you, I don't know too much about the vaccine other than I seen 2 white people take it and 2 white people passed out and 1 almost died. So as far as I'm concerned, until I get it, I don't care nothing about it.
Or even the people that got it and got COVID, like it could be a week later, whatever, and they end up dying.
Yeah, and they say, "Oh no, it's a different strain." Like, what the fuck does that mean?
They don't know what's going on.
Like Hank Aaron was still at baseball games, like faithfully. He got the vaccine, and 3 weeks later, Hank Aaron just died.
All right, you know what I'm saying? All these celebrities catching it and living, but everybody else just dying.
Yeah.
All right.
To be honest with you, I work in a call center environment, so we are always close quarters. Speaking, it's a lot of germs that fly in call centers. In around the end of October, beginning of November last year, we had a domino effect of sickness. It was like everybody was going to the doctor. We were all getting dreadfully sick, and the doctor was like, well, y'all ain't got the flu. The flu test was negative. Y'all got upper respiratory infection.
That's what it was called between January and March.
That was before
Upper respiratory.
China released everybody got COVID over here. So I'm not gonna say I may have had it, but I may have had a weaker strand that was not diagnosed because it hadn't officially made it across the water yet. It was like we sit like in a cubicle, like how we sit right now.
Right.
I got sick. I've never been sick to the point where I couldn't speak. Like my voice was gone, like raspy. Like I'm taking calls like, thank you for calling. This is Miranda.
Yeah.
Like never been in a situation where I've been that sick to where I couldn't vitamin C, sweat it out, common cold. Right. Old school remedies, get over it. Fever out the wazoo, coughing. But it was like, I got it. I may have got better in about a week and a half. You got it. You may have got better. She got it. But it was because before the pandemic hit, doctors was just saying, oh, you got an upper respiratory infection. The medicines they were giving out were not helping. It was a girl who worked with me who, they told her she had asthma. They told her all type of stuff. None of that stuff was working. Till I told her, I was like, just smoke some weed. After she smoked some weed, she coughed, she threw up like 3 times, and then 2 days later, she was better. Now, I smoke a lot of weed, a whole lot of weed. So I'm really not worried about COVID because I kind of heal holistically anyway. Only because my immune system is already compromised because I have discoid lupus, which lupus attacks your immune system, making it a little bit weaker than what the regular immune system would be, just in general.
Right.
So a lot of times with treatments, I went through a lot of stuff where I went through like 12 dermatologists who didn't even know what was going on with my skin.
Right.
They would just look at me and like, we don't know. I had biopsies, all type of stuff. Couldn't nobody diagnose me. When I started smoking weed, I maybe contracted lupus maybe when I was like 13. I maybe started smoking weed when I was like 17.
Yeah.
It kind of balanced out. You know, not so many sores, not so many. It's kind of like overexposure to the sun. Like I burn, like sunburn. It's just backwards. Instead of looking darker, I look light.
Yeah.
So you remember how I used to have them spots here and there, like maybe on my face, or you know what I'm saying, on my chest. And once I started smoking, it kind of balanced out some. So with that, I kind of start healing, trying to learn how to heal myself holistically versus just intaking medicine from, you know, general practice.
Yeah, because they were going to continue to give you shit that they were testing.
Yeah, it was like nothing was working.
They were going to continue just throwing you like, hey, try this,
I was getting like steroid shots in like every sore. It was like a point where like my neck and chest was so broke out. Like I was getting shots like in my face, in my scab, like steroids to try to stop it from growing. When I started smoking that weed, shit kind of balanced out.
Yeah.
Now, I have seen a couple of studies that also say smoking will kind of curb you from contracting coronavirus. Now, I don't know how true that is because, of course, you know, who knows? However, all of my heavy weed smoking people who I don't know anyone who've had any problem. They haven't stopped socializing with people, you know what I'm saying, kind of, and nobody has had any, you know, issues. Right. So I feel like the progression of the mucus that grows from coronavirus is really what the issue is. The mucus that grows is what kind of clogs you up, makes you stop being able to breathe successfully, you know, puts fluid in you that you can't get out. And with me doing a lot of smoking, I do a lot of coughing. If I get too high, I hit the blunt too hard. You know what I'm saying? Some people, overdosing on smoking weed is you hit the blunt too hard and you throw up. You overdose. You ingest too much. You know what I'm saying? You ingest too much. You have to purge it back out. That purge that you go through when you are ingesting those kind of substances may be what is keeping people, certain groups of people, you know what I'm saying, from contracting what's going on.
I'm not an avid weed smoker, so I cannot confirm or deny.
Weed is from the earth. So
right. And I agree with that, but the only thing I'm saying,
I got a good ass job.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Right. Me three. But I smoke, and I still had got COVID though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I might not have had it as bad as everybody else have, but I did get it, and I smoke a lot of weed. And then, like you said, you was diagnosed like with upper respiratory infection.
Right.
See, I got sick like that not last year, year before last. Like a lot of people at work had got sick. It's like everybody one by one started getting sick. Then I was the last one to get sick. That's when we started first having to wear a mask and stuff. Then I got sick. So I'm like, okay, I went to the doctor. They said it's an upper respiratory infection. And it wasn't the flu. I did the flu test. So it's like, okay. So it's like that probably was COVID. Right. But I did get COVID. But I didn't feel no way like I did when they said they had the upper respiratory infection.
And see, that's probably why. You may have already contracted it, and because it was not diagnosable back then, you were able to just get it at a milder, you know what I'm saying, at a milder state.
Yeah.
Versus when you had it the first time, you was sick as hell. Because I was sick as hell.
Yeah.
Fevers, chills, I couldn't talk. Like, it was crazy.
See,
and they
all I
was
wanted
like,
to do was lay
you
down,
ain't got the
stay in the
flu.
bed. Right.
It was like, you ain't got the flu. You ain't got this, you ain't got that. We just go say it's an upper respiratory infection, like quote, quote.
Right.
It was no like specific, this what you got. So it probably was floating around long before
Yeah.
they ever even announced it to the public. Because if you think about it, China already has population control way on a different level than any other place. You can't have a son like in 2018. Couldn't nobody have no boy kids.
Yeah.
If you was pregnant and you had a boy, you had to get an abortion. You had to have it, and they would kill it. Like, they go through population control to where they manage, you know, how shit comes in. That's why they don't have it right now.
Did y'all see the picture of I want to say it was downtown Tokyo. I want to say it was downtown Tokyo or Hong Kong. It was one of them. Did y'all see the picture of it? They showed the picture of before COVID, and it was smog everywhere. Like, everything looked real dark and gloomy.
They was already wearing masks.
And then they showed, like, when they did they lockdown, they quarantine and everything, they said that was the first time in centuries they have seen the sun.
Yeah, because it's so overpopulated over there. It's highly overpopulated. They run everything like a fucking sweatshop. Everything. And because they do that population control. Yep. Like, it's 2021.
They were bound to get it.
You may not be able to have a daughter in China right now.
All right.
If you get pregnant and you got a little girl and you want to have her, you gonna try to leave.
You got to.
Because otherwise, they gonna kill them.
That's just like that movie, What Happened to Monday.
Yep.
Y'all seen that?
Exactly.
No, I heard about it. I ain't seen
You
it.
need to watch it. It's just like that.
Exactly.
It's on Netflix. Y'all need to watch it.
I'll check it out. I don't pay for Netflix.
But my whole thing with it is, like, the symptoms that everybody be talking about. Like, if you can't taste, you can't smell, oh, you got COVID. Like, if you think back in the day, it was, you know what I'm saying, viruses that came around where you couldn't smell, you couldn't taste. I remember I couldn't taste or smell back in the day, but it was never classified as COVID. You know, so now in today's society, with what's going on with the pandemic and coronavirus, you know, if you can't smell it, you can't taste, oh, you got COVID. You know what I'm saying? If you got the sniffles, you know what I'm saying, you got the chills, it's COVID. But I had the chills like 4 or 5 years ago. It wasn't COVID because COVID wasn't out then, or was it just because, you know what I'm saying, now they, like you said, the population, they trying to control the population. They trying to control what's out here. All these people that's dying, everybody's not dying from COVID. But
that is true.
Because of the money factor of what these hospitals are getting paid to say, oh, this person died from COVID. Now everybody is dying from COVID. You know what I'm saying? You may have people that go in there with the common cold. Nobody's having the common cold anymore. So, I mean, we got a whole winter right now.
Man, we had a joke going around on job. It was like, you can go in there with a bullet wound.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, you know, the bullet wound is not lethal. However, you have COVID. You can go in there with a broken leg. They were like, ooh, your leg is really, really bad. And by the way, you got COVID.
Right.
You can go in there and say, look here, I have asthma. I had an asthma attack. I need to re-up on my medicine. They were like, that's cool. We got you. By the way, you got COVID. Like, it was that was like an ongoing joke that we were doing, because it seemed like every time somebody went to the hospital, it was always for they had COVID. If you went to the hospital, that's why a lot of people didn't go get tested, because they wasn't afraid that they had COVID. They was afraid that whatever they went to the hospital to get tested on, they were going to say, oh, by the way, you got COVID. I got a partner, he was supposed to go have like minor surgery on his back. He was like, man, I want to go, but I just know if I go, they just gonna say I got COVID. I'm like, you ain't got no symptoms. He said, I know that. However, if I go, I just know they gonna say I got COVID. The nigga went, get what they said.
He had COVID.
He had COVID. And he was just going for, and it was an already scheduled appointment that he had.
COVID.
And when he went, they were like, oh yeah, you know, we gonna fix you up real good and nice. And by the way, you got COVID.
See, my thing with that is like, and you know, you can be asymptomatic, meaning you don't have no symptoms. But
Right.
how is that coming back that you know that person has COVID? Like, what are y'all looking at?
The asymptomatic part, I think, is like they just say, knock on wood, I had COVID. I'm not showing any of the symptoms. Like I'm not hard of breathing. I got my taste and smell. I don't have a fever. All that stuff. But I don't wash my hand. And I touch something and you touch it. Like I might got to do just wiping my face or something like that. And I touch something and you touch that. You can contract it. Even though I don't have the symptoms for it. I hate to use this example. I used this example one time before. COVID is kind of like herpes.
Wow.
You don't have to have an outbreak to pass it on.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people think that if you got herpes, like, oh, he got a bump on his lip, oh, he got bump, or she got bumps, she got herpes, she can pass. No, you can pass herpes. If people did not know, you can pass herpes on with or without an outbreak. Like that's, if you think about it in retrospect, that shit is scary because I could go get tested and they say I got corona. And I could still be going to work, hanging around people, doing all this shit. I ain't got no symptoms. I'm thinking, man, they test a lie. Whatever. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. But everybody I work around, everybody I be around, all of a sudden, y'all get sick and y'all got COVID. And I'm telling y'all to stay away from me. No, nigga, I got COVID.
Right.
I need to stay away from y'all. That's where the asymptomatic shit come into play. That's why, like I said, I had a situation. My mother had went and got tested and she had COVID. We were just with her during Thanksgiving. Mind you, there was no contact. We were maybe close every once in a while, but my mama said she felt sick. And because everything was going on, she was like, y'all stay, over there. I'm over here, whatever. But mind you, we in her house.
Right.
We breathe in the same air. You know what I'm saying? She has touched the whole entire fucking house. Everything we touch is something that she touched. She said, oh, she got tested. Oh, I got COVID. I said, cool, bet. I'm finna go get tested. I went and got tested. My test came back negative. I told my job, hey, I've been in contact with somebody with COVID. The rules state that if you have been in contact with somebody, 14-day quarantine. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They tell me, well, you ain't been around your mama that long. You probably good. Come on into work. No.
Oh, wow.
No. I'm in the quarantine.
Right.
Because even though the test said it was negative, I might be asymptomatic. Because we did our own test because we went to the drive-through thing. So I didn't get the whole experience that everybody else got where they was sticking the shit up the motherfucking eyebrows. And,
It ain't that bad.
That when I did mine, they said put it up your nose and tilt it. Because a lot of people, they just put it up there and do. But you got to, because you got to get past the nose though. So it's like up and then you got to angle it a little bit. And you will feel it because as soon as you do it, you feel like a little pressure. That's what you're supposed to be swabbing. And so I did it, and I was in there like, but them people they was up there. Like, putting out needles that long with a cotton swab on it. No, sir. Wasn't finna let them do that to me. Dead. But, when I did, I'm like, I might have did it wrong.
Right.
So if I did it wrong, the test could have came back negative. That don't mean I ain't got it. That mean the test could be inclusive. So to be on the safe side, quarantine 14 days. Nope. You good. Come on in to work. No, I'm not. Because what if I'm asymptomatic? I could give it to all y'all, and then boom, y'all niggas sick. And Lord forbid somebody be around me and they catch that and they get super sick to the point to where it's like they get hospitalized.
Right.
Or don't make it. Yeah. And the last thing that's gonna be running through my mind is, damn, that nigga was just at the house, or I was just at work with him, or I just caught a ride with him to go get something to lunch. Or, you know what I'm saying? I just dapped him up because I saw him in the mall. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Everybody need to take this thing serious. Like, with all these clubs opening, like, and this is a PSA. I don't know when I'm going to drop this. I know I ain't going to drop it before the Super Bowl. But if anybody hear this, anybody go to the Booty Bowl, y'all stupid. Anybody going to all these clubs, they be packed out, the bars, all this shit where niggas is like wall to wall, elbow to elbow. Y'all stupid. Because anybody in that motherfucker have it. And then you catch it. Just because all you did was get sick. You was out a couple of days.
That's just random.
But I'm saying though, why put yourself in it's one thing to go to Walmart, the grocery shop, and you might catch it. It's another thing to pay $15 to $20 to walk into a room and just stand there in the midst of 1,000 people, elbow to elbow. Because you like, I've been cooped up so long. I got my mask on. Hey, fuck all that. You might got your mask on when then you do this. And you grab your cup. You take a sip. Your hand been all on that cup. Name me one person to be on the dance floor with Purell.
Nobody.
You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all stupid. If you want to get out that bad, cool. I get it. Do what you do. Be as safe and protective as all you want to be in this and that, blase, blase. Me personally, the larger the crowd, the more likely I'm not going to be there. And I'm not going to be the one to sit here and be like, yeah, I just been quarantined this whole time. I done went out a couple of times. And like the bigger the crowd, I'm like, bruh, no, like nigga, I'm finna go outside. I'm finna stand outside, like I'm gonna be over here. Like I try to be like the 6 foot rule. I try to keep that. You stay over there, stay over there, stay over there. You get too close, I feel like I'm getting boxed in where I can't do my 6 feet shit. I'm finna go outside. That's one reason why I ain't been going out that much. Well, that and I ain't got no car. New truck coming 2021. For my birthday, February 13th. Everybody make some noise. Hey. Yes, I feel like we have all discussed that long enough. I'm done talking about it. What? Anybody else got some input that's put on it? Anybody? No, maybe, possibly it. All right.
I have a little gem though. Even in a pandemic, this is not the first time the world has been through a pandemic.
Amen.
And again, viruses are incurable by nature.
Mm-hmm.
So live within your precautious means. Do not stop your life because we are in a pandemic. However, take the precautions needed to keep you and yours safe.
All right. That was a good note to end on. All right, next topic. What we got? I forgot what it was. What's it done?
Accusations versus accountability.
Accusations versus accountability. Give us a brief on that. Like what you mean? What you mean?
Okay, so just a generalization. I'm in a relationship and I'm doing everything, stand up. I'm being 100. Everything I'm doing is cool. Mm-hmm. My partner, however, has multiple accusations of me doing things outside of the relationship. Only because my partner is not taking accountability that the actions that they're trying to put on me are actually their own actions.
Mm-hmm.
When do we when do you take accountability as a person that you are just not 100 in yourself versus deflecting the accusation on the next?
And we speaking solely on relationship wise, correct?
Well, not necessarily relationships. That could
Just
be
in general.
Right. Any kind of ship, partner, friend, relation.
Okay.
You may be the one slacking, but instead of you taking accountability for your slack, you deflect the accusation onto the partner.
Right. Kind of like they saying, I'm trying to give a good example. Okay, so like, would this be a good example of what you're talking about? Why you always having people call your phone and that person responds with, "Don't people call your phone?"
Exactly.
Okay, I can get on that. Bone, you want to elaborate? You got something for it? I got to think long and hard. And I got to get up.
Right. So
But I mostly got to think.
My thing
that's
is, it could be like with relationships. Like if you are always getting accused of doing something, and you know you're not doing anything, you know, like you said, you're doing everything you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You've been 100 the whole time, and that person like, well, I feel like you doing this. The only reason they feel like that is because they actually doing it. So they gonna have to look within themselves, be like, okay, I'm the one that's fucking up. It's me. That's why I feel like they're doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have to take them to get real hurt by somebody to actually see what they was doing to somebody.
Why is it so hard for people to have accountability of their own actions? Why do you feel, your opinion, why do you think people are so, they can't look in the mirror, but they can put it on you?
Right.
Why is it so easy to accuse versus affirm with yourself that you have an issue?
I feel like with that, it's easier for them to deal with it. You know, some people can't deal with, you know, the heartache or just the shit that they do, putting that on somebody. Like, they wouldn't be able to handle that. Like I told somebody, like, men, they cannot take the same hurt they give women.
Right.
I really feel like that. I don't care how hard dude say he is. I don't care. Y'all can't. Because the dude can go and have a baby on a girl. Mm-hmm. And he expect that girl to stay. Mm-hmm. Let that girl go even have sex with somebody. Oh, he finna cry. He's so hurt that somebody else been in her. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all do it all the time. So why can y'all not take what you dish out?
I mean, I'm gonna speak. I'll speak on this too. So now you got some men, and I'm some y'all are straight up. Some men be like, you know, man, yeah, I went out and did this. You know what I'm saying? I went out and did this. I went out and laid back on my old lady, but it's like that ain't something that they really wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when it comes to them talking to her about it, and matter of fact, a prime example, when she comes and say like, "Hey, I know you did this. I know because I've seen it already." But instead of saying like, "Yeah, you got me," it's like, "Nah, you ain't get me." You know, so be like, man, do I want to hurt the one that I really care about? Do I want to hurt the one that I love? Now I'm just speaking. This is just from a man's perspective. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to hurt the one that I really care about?
But y'all say that and y'all still cheat though. So you're still hurting her. Be like, but I love you. You can't. Because if you're still going to go out here and cheat and lay up with somebody, you doing the same thing you do with them that you do with me. Like, I don't feel special no more.
And you know something? I'm going to be straight up. You right about that. You know what I'm saying? So, I wouldn't expect you to feel special because me as a man, I wouldn't feel special if my old lady's out there and it's another dude between her legs. You know what I'm saying? It's another dude between her legs. I couldn't handle that.
Okay.
Exactly.
As far as like,
So I feel that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all can't handle that, but y'all so quick to go out here and lay up with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Knowing you got a girl at the house, a good girl at that, that'll do everything and anything for you.
are we still talking about accountability or are we talking about cheating?
Man, it's
I mean, I guess they
it's
kind
a
of
mixture
go.
of all.
I feel like that went left.
Okay, well, let's bring up a different situation. Let's talk about the T.I. accusations.
Okay.
I've been a long time T.I. fan.
Right.
Since I've been listening to T.I., he has laid down the good time, quote, quote, rules for you in several songs. If you come with us, you go do these drugs and the party go happen.
Right.
That's what's gonna happen. That's how we roll. Me and my girl. 9 times out of 10, whoever else is with us, if you want to come, verbatim, he said in the song, the dro getting low, and it's one more fifth. I got 4 pills left.
All right.
Do you want to come with?
Yes, sir.
So,
the price of the ticket has been laid out.
The entry fee has been laid on the table.
Right.
Now, the entry fee also comes with an exit deal of you getting, monetary compensation.
Right.
Once you leave, we take
A goodbye
care of you.
bag. A goodbye bag.
Exactly. You get a goodie bag when you leave a party.
Right.
So, these accusations that have come up against him, where does the accountability come in to you saying, okay, I want to go?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like you here now, you went to the bathroom, I put the pill in your drink. It
Right.
didn't dissolve, you came back and drunk it, you didn't know.
Right.
It was before you come in.
Like when did it become an issue after you already accepted the terms of the agreement?
Exactly.
Like if I was to meet a woman, I say, hey, me and my wife want you to come back with us. We do X, Y, and Z. Are you with it? And you say yes. So you come back with us, we do X, Y, and Z. But when you see Z, you like, no. This is a problem. I'm finna tell everybody.
But are these people
That this is
right
what y'all
now,
doing.
though? Like, were they drunk when they got X? Because I know I seen something. I don't know if that one was true or not. That one of the girls was saying that they drugged her, and she woke up between some other people that I guess Tiny and T.I. passed her off to. So I don't know if that one was true or not, because some people like, well, some fake stories going around also.
But even with that though, I can still see how she accepted to come in there. Because if it's one thing to say, like, let's say you walk in here, the shot bell ring. I don't take shots. Okay. If you don't take shots, you cannot now leave and say, oh my God, Randall was in there, got me so drunk that I did things and I did not know I was doing it. Like, no, if you didn't take any shots, then you wouldn't participate.
But
by you taking the shots, you agreed to what we were saying. Like if I say, hey, if you take these shots, we going in the back room, we finna do nasty. You take shots, we go in the back room and we doing the nasty, and all of a sudden you like, no, he got me drunk.
yeah, because my thing is, when I come in, like, okay, I'll take a shot. But I'm not drunk. If I'm drunk and I tell you something, you can't go off of that. That's how a lot of these guys be getting messed up. Like when they be having sex with these girls, they be under the influence. Oh, well, she took some pills and we was messing around earlier, so I came back in. She passed out. I thought it was okay. Now you didn't rape her.
No, passed out. There is no way passed out you can give consent. There is no way.
But even like with them being under influence, whether it's alcohol, pills, weed, whatever, they can easily say I was under the influence. I was not in my right mind to give consent.
But does that take away yes?
Yeah. It
How?
does. They were not in their right mind.
No, because you wake up the next morning and regret that you did. Like, okay.
Easy, but if
Hold
they
up.
had drugs in their system and stuff, like,
Hold up.
I was under the influence, I would not have did this if I
Okay.
was not under the influence.
Perfect example. And I'm only doing this example because it makes sense for the conversation. Let's say you scrolling on Amazon. Okay, you looking for something. You see a purse $200. You like, ooh, this is a nice purse. They say they got 2 left. You buy that purse, right? You get the purse. Now all of a sudden you don't like it because that purse $200 because you looked on Amazon the next day and saw that it was and you saw that it was $45. Can you then write back to the people and say, I was under the influence that this purse was on sale and I spent this much money, so
That's
now I don't want this
different.
purse?
That's different.
How?
That's different because there's laws.
If it got, but I'm saying though, if it got sale on it, you are influenced that this is a discounted price.
But if you're under the influence, you're not in your right mind to make the right decision.
If you see the purse and it's
But
discounted,
this is not about a purse. This is about
no, I ain't say no. See, no, don't take it literal. I'm talking about the situation
I'm
of being
talking
under
about
the
the
influence.
situation. Me
You was
too.
under a buyer impulse. You bought that
That's
because you
different.
saw it was.
That's different.
How is it different?
Because you're under
It's
the
still an
influence,
impulse.
you're not in your right mind. You're in your right mind buying a purse. You cannot say, "Oh, I
Buying a
bought this."
$40 purse for $200, you in your right mind?
You can't tell this. You can't tell this company I seen this purse on another website.
Yes, you can.
No, a lot of them don't. No, a lot of them.
It's called
don't-
match pricing.
Right, but a lot of them don't agree to that.
But-
But when it comes down to having consensual sex, that's different, and being under the influence, that's totally different.
But I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. All right. So back to the original. When you say you dealing with like T.I. or any of these big time rappers, a female that come into a situation that already know what the situation is, she's gonna do what she's gonna do regardless because of the money factor that this dude is paid. Now, if it was a regular guy, like let's say somebody regular, just a regular Joe off the street, you know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna call all and make all these accusations because what is it for her to gain
Right.
off of making these accusations? You know what I'm saying? Unless you got a good job or you got something going for yourself. But if it's somebody that don't have anything, don't have nothing, and it just brought her in and say, hey, we having a party, we finna drink, we finna get turned up, and she get drunk and she end up in the bedroom and she getting buzzed down, she just getting buzzed down. She ain't finna come out the next day and say, oh, he raped me, or oh, he did this to me, or he did that without my consent, because she don't get nothing from that but T.I. Man, anybody that say, oh, T.I. did this because, man, think about how much money he got.
And that's why I say, when does accountability come in? Because a lot of the situations that I read from the girls, they were repeat offenders.
Right. They knew.
It wasn't like I went with them this time and it was bad and I didn't go back. And now I'm just telling my story because I was scared.
Right.
It was, I went to every award show with them this year. Like, they would call me and send me to the airport and fly me out. They was paying my rent for the whole year. Like, it was like, when does, now, I will say, I'm in no form or fashion do I condone any type of abuse. Passed out sex with a girl is wrong. If you come in there after the fact, she, did everything she did with them, and then you just kind of eroded, and you come in there and have it, you need to be the one on trial, not T.I.
Right. Right.
However, if I'm coming into a situation saying, okay, I'm finna get $3,500, but I gotta take this X pill before I go in the room. You know what I'm saying? Before I get there, I'm in enough right mind to say, okay, do I want to do this or not? I mean, he confiscates phones. It's a whole process.
Right.
From what, I've read and gathered up on it, it's a whole process.
And that's with all these celebrities.
It's no phone calls from real numbers. It's put your phone in this black box.
Yeah,
You're not going to have it.
You finna sign this paperwork
It's
that
basically
say, hey,
your
you here.
non-disclosure agreement.
Right. You finna do all this. And knowing that when you get to the door, whether you been drinking before you got to the door or sober when you got to the door. You knew once you signed that paper, whatever happened there is what happens there. I will say this because I don't want to make it seem like I'm just like, oh, that's what she signed up for. If indeed something happened in that room with them and she said no, right then everything should have stopped.
And see, that's what a lot of the people who had issues were saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to do this, so a fight broke out.
Right.
This happened. I turned it down, and an issue came in.
Mm-hmm.
So, in any kind of contractual agreement, if you breach it, there are circumstances. Now, again, I don't condone any kind of abuse or nothing like that. However, if you come over my house and I say, look, we having a smoke party.
Mm-hmm.
You come over there, I got a pound of weed on the table. You come in, roll up. We ain't doing no but smoking weed.
Right.
Why you gonna come over my house and you don't smoke?
Mm-hmm. And then you complaining about, oh, it's so much smoke in here, I can't breathe.
You knew what
Can
you
you open the window?
Into.
Right.
I told you before we got here.
This is what it is.
But I feel
this
like
is what we're doing.
Something had to happen in order for them to flip the script like that.
I know exactly what happened. The same thing that happened with R. Kelly. The same thing that happened with Bill Cosby. The same thing that happened with anybody else that got these type of evidence.
I ain't gonna say R. Kelly.
Oh, that money ran out. That money ran out.
But Bill Cosby definitely.
That money ran out.
Bill
I'm telling
Cosby
you.
Was in a
it
time.
with Kobe Bryant.
I'm telling you, it was a situation to where these terms were agreed upon. These terms wasn't met. The second party got upset about it. And instead of them being like, let's come to a mutual agreement, it was like, get the fuck out. I bet. I'm finna leave. And I'm finna go right to these blogs. I'm finna go right to these news personalities. I'm finna spend all this shit. That's what I feel like will happen. In all honesty. Because it amazes me with these celebrities. And I might just be putting them up on a pedestal, or it just might be my mentality or whatever, or whatnot, or what have you. But I feel like a person like T.I., with his fame and fortune and his stature and the abundance of motherfuckers that would want to be in that position that she was in, he don't have to sit here and have you say no, and then he be like, nah, I'm gonna make you.
I saw
that's just me
an alleged story of a girl saying she was a victim because T.I., she was a stripper, and instead of T.I. fanning the ones, he just threw the whole stack. She got bruised, and now she's a victim.
Oh, wow.
I was in the Palace when Michael Jordan played. Well, he got a house down here.
Yeah.
I seen Michael Jordan in the Palace.
We played for the Bears.
Throwing stacks at hoes.
Man, what?
Ain't now one of them bitches came out and said Michael Jordan abused them. I'm talking about he didn't pull off the rapper and fan the shit.
He's just gonna throw the whole thing.
He threw the whole stack.
And you got bruised.
So now you're a victim. But you at work and people throw money at you. When does accountability supersede an accusation?
Y'all heard that story? That old man that was in McDonald's and it was a wet floor sign. He removed the wet floor sign. And then he pretended to slip and fall because he wanted to fake an injury and sue McDonald's.
Yes.
See what I'm saying?
You heard them stories about people that have like stuff on their yard or whatever. Like, I used to hear old folks say this all the time. Like, hey, pick that up out the yard, move that, because if anybody fall over here, I ain't got insurance. I can't pay for you.
Yep.
Don't get hurt in my house.
Be dead ass serious.
Because I can't pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's that. Like, it's people looking for a come up.
Of course they are.
And she waited her time. And these are all accusations. I'm forming my own opinion. These are not facts. I personally feel She was biding her time. And it got to a situation where she was like, okay, it's enough people in here. I ain't finna do this shit. Started the ruckus. Everything blue, 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 blue. Now she has credibility saying that, oh, just because I agreed to it 10 times, this 11th time, I felt like it didn't need to happen.
So
And
why
only-
are you in the setting on the 11th time if the 10th time, the 11th time, if you feel like it didn't need to happen, why are you in the setting for it to happen again?
Because this was the time that she went to McDonald's and the person mopped the floor and he forgot to put the wet floor sign down.
Or is she just looking for a come up? Like,
Yeah.
he might have cut her off. So it's like, oh, okay.
I'm saying, like,
I know,
for real.
no, this ain't. We don't know what happened. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There's always three
You-
sides to a story.
Right, of course.
You know
You
what
in
I'm
the
saying?
setting. You in the setting the 11th time because now this is your opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
She's an opportunist. You know what I'm saying? That's with anything.
And let's
come on.
and let all agree in unison that we are not saying this could not have happened.
Right.
We are not saying that she is lying. We are not saying that she coerced this event in the midst of having the opportunity to come up.
These are just our opinions.
These are all opinions and accusations.
Right.
However, I feel like T.I. and Tiny, both of them,
Freaky as hell.
would not
Definitely.
would not put themselves in a situation to where if somebody said no, they like, you gonna get this work.
Tiny been rich a way longer time than T.I. And T.I. been rich a long time.
And my whole thing is like, see, they canceled their show.
They had to.
Right, but it's like you fucking up their money.
She got to.
She ain't finna get shit.
And then the person who have stemmed all of these people to supposedly, because a lot of them have been debunked as being fake.
Usher.
Now, the person who started all of this
Oh, you remember that?
was supposedly a regular herself, who she claims her abuse came at a certain point in time. And then after the fact, she had social media posts with the same person calling like T.I. the uncles of her sons and stuff like that. But now you want to say prior to you calling him an affection term, I feel like uncle, you don't call nobody no, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not finna call nobody your son's uncle who held a gun in your head.
Not gonna do it.
We're not gonna do
She said he
Not gonna-
kidnapped her, right? Or did he kidnap somebody else, supposedly?
He supposedly kidnapped somebody else. He put the gun to her head because she didn't want to do something.
Yeah.
Hey, real talk.
No
Off,
way.
hey, real talk. Off subject. How freaky are these niggas to what this nigga is just pulling out guns and putting it to people's head?
Well, we know T.I. got them straps.
I mean, hey, but see, that's the thing though.
Fucking with it on?
As a felon
Oh, yeah.
that got away with a whole bunch of
but
straps,
he didn't really get away.
this nigga ain't supposed to have Nathaniel
He
around
didn't
him.
really get away.
But I'm saying though, this nigga ain't supposed to have Nathaniel around.
She's really trying to fuck his
If
life
this
up.
nigga got a
And
pistol,
as a couple, T.I. and Tiny, who've been caught in several different states with the said drug,
Yeah.
we know y'all take them. We know y'all distribute them out because y'all have them in abundance every time y'all get caught. Him, Tiny, and Dro was sitting on that curb before that BET Hip Hop Awards when they got
Alright.
caught with all them X pills and shit.
all right.
They are he has disclosed in several songs.
Oh yeah. Oh.
We gonna
That
pop
Usher,
some pills and this gonna be a party.
that Usher shit. You ain't hear about the Usher shit.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
girl.
with Usher
Oh, yeah.
with the big girl.
Herpes
She
scandal.
showed the video where he got her up on stage and everything, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, he gave me herpes. Had a whole lawsuit, got a lawyer and all this shit. Come to find out, bitch, you ain't got herpes. How you get it from us if you ain't got herpes?
Ain't no way in hell.
And all of a sudden, everything went quiet. Nothing happened. But she saw that opportunity as like, oh,
Ching ching.
I'm in there. Yeah, his security guard brought me backstage. I said, yeah. He brought it back though. And nothing happened.
And no offense, but he could have did way better if that was the case. No offense.
That's what I'm saying. I cannot see
Yeah.
T.I. and Tiny. Well, maybe Tiny, because I'm not attracted to her. But I can't see T.I. I ain't attracted to T.I. neither. I can't see T.I. or Tiny.
But she's not
just being in there just like.
Now, but back her regular self.
Right, but
was all right.
And
But I can see
saying,
them doing it because it's T.I. So shit,
I don't
I gotta
see-
fuck his wife shit out. Okay, I'll do it.
I don't see T.I.
But at the same time,
I don't see a girl telling T.I. no, and T.I. like,
That's
I'm
what
mad.
I'm saying.
I think he was like, okay,
Like shit, okay.
next.
Right, get up out of here.
Like,
come on,
if
I'm
if
T.I.
there's 50 girls in the room and one say no to T.I.,
You think he goes?
you think he gonna be like, the 49 of y'all get the fuck out. I'm finna beat her
when
ass.
This bitch go to the bathroom. I'm finna drug her.
Tiny,
drink.
Tiny, give me my gun. This bitch disrespectful. No, he be like, get out.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say it like this. Like how many people y'all know that have these superstar crushes that say, "Oh, that's my husband. Oh, that's my wife."
Amari La Negra, holla at me, baby.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
love you.
Like, come on. Like, there's so many people out here that call T.I. they husband. So many females, bad females. T.I. that's my husband. Man, you mean to tell me that one chick, just one, gonna cancel his whole empire because she say that, oh, I came in and they wanted me to do this, and I didn't want to do that. Oh man,
I have been to concerts where I have seen these men stand on stage and say, who coming home with me tonight? And the crowd go, Big me! Big me! And it's always them coming in and like, Psst, I ain't finna go home with him. You think he looking at her like, everybody leave. You, come here. Trying to give me my gun. Like, no.
That's what I'm saying. When does pick me? How can pick me go from pick me to me too?
They got cut off.
Ooh.
They got cut off.
I probably should not have dropped that on
So
that.
let me say
I do
this.
apologize. Hold up.
So
Wait.
let's go-
Let me
Yeah,
put my
go
disclaimer.
ahead, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I should not have dropped that on that. But that was a bar. And I'm sorry. But it's true. I gotta do it again.
Just like, let's go back a little further. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was famous in crack era, Quaalude area. Let's say Quaalude era.
No. You ain't even gotta say that much. Bill Cosby was famous when black people couldn't even go to the same restaurant as white folks.
So we all of us are in Studio 54. It's plates of cocaine going around like drinks.
On everything, whole saucers.
All of us in here fucked up. But because I go back to the room with you and you give me some more, you drug me?
Yep.
But my thing about that is why y'all wait so long?
That's what
Why
I'm saying.
so long?
Hold
Here
up.
we
I
go.
don't understand.
Now on that, now when you say why they wait so long, a lot of people will say because of the fear of coming out because they were so ashamed and this and that and blah blah blah.
No, it don't make sense to me. I'm sorry.
It don't.
Because if I get raped and drugged because you this famous person,
I'm telling somebody when I leave.
I am. I'm not for that cover for you. I'm just not. Because it's not right.
And it don't make
I'm not
sense.
that scared of you.
It don't make sense to come out years later.
It doesn't. You're not
if
that
you gonna
affected.
if you're gonna come out years later, then why the hell you gonna come out? You know what I'm saying? Why the hell you don't come out right then? You know what I'm saying?
When does the statute of limitations end?
There you
For
go.
shit like that?
There you go.
Because a lot of these girls talking about, oh, this happened 2009. I went with them 17 times, and on the 18th time, T.I. was giving me a little bit more attention than Tiny, so she slapped me.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm a victim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You a victim.
But first of all, bitch, that was 10 years ago. Why didn't you say nothing? Oh, because you got paid $5,000 when you left with the black eye. You went home with a black eye and
Right.
$7,000.
It got to be something else to this story. I don't know what, but it's something else. In order for you just to all of a sudden say he drugged you, like you said, you've been there 10 times, 10, 11 times. You've been there. So what happened this time to make you like, oh, they drugged me? You've been okay with all that. This ain't
Exactly.
nothing new. This is nothing new.
Exactly. Like the protocol.
You got cut off. He probably found the new girl.
It's
and
the
you got
same.
mad.
Exactly.
That's all it is. You got mad. He probably got somebody else, and you got mad.
The protocol ain't changed.
Now it's nothing wrong with them bringing somebody else in their marriage. That's them. That's
them,
their marriage.
exactly.
Yeah.
Have fun by all means, but when it come down to, oh, you said we did XYZ to you, but you been coming over here. Everything been cool. We might have just found somebody new and didn't want you no more.
There
So
you
now
go.
it's the issue.
Exactly.
That's
That's the issue.
And I low key, I didn't want to be the first to say it. I wanted one of y'all female to say it. I low key feel like that's what it was. I feel like she probably had his favorite position or his favorite thing that he wear or something like that, or something that him and Tiny only wanted her to do that she did specifically every time she came there. And when she walked up, she was like, yeah, I'm finna go on and do this move right here that they like. Who that bitch?
Right.
Oh no,
She do a little bit better.
I'm drugged.
And then y'all remember that video that came out when they were saying T.I. was cheating on Tiny. You know, he was backstage and the girl came backstage and he had hit her on her ass and everything.
Yeah, and everybody forgot the fact that Tiny was in the video.
Oh, okay.
we just gonna admit that part, but yeah.
But yeah, you know, they tried to make a big deal about it. So I just feel like it's something they've been doing.
They're known swingers. As
Known.
As a couple.
Well known.
This ain't nothing that just started happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? They have been doing this. This is what they've been on. Like, if you listen to any one of his songs, that shit stemming from I'm Serious.
Yeah.
True.
All right.
That boy was 19 when he made I'm Serious.
Right. It's just like
This man like 42 years old. He been telling you this for 25 plus years. If you want to come play, you got to do it's XYZ you got to do.
And they gonna do it.
exactly. That's just like Young Dro made the song "My Girl Got a Girlfriend."
Right.
I mean, come on.
And now the girl done chose, and I don't give a damn if the club done close.
Hey.
Get a DJ a dub, tell her spin one more.
So
I
I
just
can feel
finished
it
watching
watching
you,
her.
popping yo, shaking yo, bouncing yo, dropping yo ass.
Let's go.
If this nigga willing to pay the DJ to, if this nigga willing to pay the DJ to keep playing music just so you can bounce your ass and throw more money at you, what you think he gonna do when y'all don't hear me?
Then I mean,
I'm
like
saying,
I don't.
Man,
We are living in a time where social media, you have a trial by media before you even get to a judicial trial.
shout out to Black Twitter, follow me back.
You are no longer innocent until proven guilty. You guilty until proven innocent.
Oh yeah, all day, every day.
So
all day.
I could come on here and say, all us doing this right now. Everybody leave except me and you. We get back there and do whatever we do. We leave. Next time y'all record, I ain't over here. I can say, oh, Randall goddamn, he drugged me when everybody else left.
Mm-hmm.
He raped me.
And that would not be a thing that Diesel would do. I don't know who the fuck would do some shit like that. I don't do that shit.
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical like a motherfucker. This is hypothetical. And we do not, once again, we do not approve of things being done after the word no.
Definitely not.
Without consent and all
no
that stuff.
kind of abuse,
We are with
none
that.
of that. None, period.
You know what I'm saying? Me Too move, all that
I
bullshit.
don't condone
Unless you and
any
your
of
partner
that.
agrees that
We-
no means yes, but that's something else.
I'm gonna edit that part out because I don't want that part to be in the statement that I'm saying of us. The fuck, Bone, what the heck?
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm my bad. I'm
What
sorry.
is that, Bone?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just.
She always checking in the T.I. shit. That's all.
See, like she said, that's a whole other story.
Bone always there. Bone
That's
like,
the
I know
difference.
exactly what the
Yeah.
fuck
Don't worry about it. I'm
going
sorry.
on.
I said no, but
Keep
yes,
going.
nigga.
I'm
These
sorry.
niggas, what you, no. Oh my god. Okay. Oh,
That's when safe words come into play. Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go, safe words.
You got to see. You got to talk about that safe word
Hey.
beforehand. Y'all got
Safe words are
pineapples.
stupid.
safe words.
Safe words are stupid.
No, it's
Have you
not.
ever seen 50 Shades of Grey?
Have I seen it?
Because let me explain this to you. If
Not only have I seen 50
No.
Shades of Grey, I saw 51 or 52, the sequel.
I didn't
and
see it. I
It's
need to
another
watch
one.
it.
It's another movie. Dang, what's that movie called? It's I think it's called what 24 hours or 40 hours, some shit like that. Well, like the dude
Oh, that
basically,
shit on Netflix?
yeah, the nigga basically kidnapped a girl because he saw her before and after her daddy died. before after his daddy died, and he was like, "I'm gonna be with you.
What the fuck?
I'm going to give you X amount of hours to fall in love with me. If you don't fall in love with me, cool." And then he ended up
killed at the end of it.
No, she ain't died.
Don't tell me I haven't seen it. I would like to watch it.
Yeah, but I prompt that shit.
What's that?
Watch that and then watch 50 Shades of Grey, and I guarantee you're gonna sleep for 12 hours.
Hey, but I'm saying though, how many shades of gray is it? Because it was more than.
It's like 3 though, right?
It was more than.
Yes, it's a trilogy, I think.
It's 50 Shades of Grey, and then it's 50 Shades of.
Is it darker? Darker. 50 Shades darker.
Yeah, and then I don't think they did the third one.
Let's see.
They couldn't possibly do a third one because after the first two,
I didn't watch the second one. I have not watched.
Okay, good. So after the second, god damn, nigga, what else left?
Know.
What
Face
else?
of black.
What else is there to do? Like, bruh, there is this is a weird segue. But since we are here, oh my God, nigga, where can you go? Where you can go? Yeah, we talk about say word, but where can you go? But back to say word. Say words are stupid.
Why? Why do you feel like it's stupid?
Why?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say I'm with somebody and they give me a safe word, and they say the safe word, but I don't stop.
Right.
So they can tell the officer, "Hey, he didn't stop on the safe word."
That's where when do accusations and accountability, where's the crossroad? Because if me and you, before we do what we doing, we say, okay, if I get a little too kinky for you, you say Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. And you start doing some crazy shit, and I'll be like, nigga, Amsterdam, we there.
What if you can't
you don't stop?
But what if you can't get Amsterdam out? But in your mind, you said Amsterdam. But what I heard was Amsterdam. Amsterdam.
Yeah. That happened. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 3 though. Wait, no.
Let's go, Bone.
My man, it's 3 on 50 Shades of Grey.
But
anyway.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? In your mind, you said Amsterdam punctually as possible.
Write that shit down on a piece of paper so when you need to use it, you just put it up.
And then you put the piece of paper up and it just look like long lines.
What if he ain't looking at it though?
You better elbow that nigga or something. You got to get your shit across.
That's why I
What
said.
if you blindfolded him or something?
That's why I said safe
Hold
words.
on, she getting a little kinky.
That's why I said safe words are stupid. The only safe word that need to be known is no.
But no, see, okay. But what if your no means yes? So it's like he's deeper, and you're like no, but it actually means yes. So he's like he's going deeper, and it's like hold the fuck up, like, and I'm like no. It's like what the fuck do you do?
Well, then say no.
Shit, you
don't stop. Problem solved.
That's not, and I need you to stop.
Problem solved.
No.
Problem solved.
It's not solved.
What do you mean? If you say no, I'm gonna stop. If you say no, don't stop, I'm not gonna stop.
No, fuck that. No. If you saying no repeatedly, then it's like okay, maybe I need to stop. But that whole no repeat.
But that's it.
Stop.
You saying that no repeatedly? Hold up. We got hold up. We.
That's when you feed off each other's emotions.
Yeah.
You know when to stop. If she really means stop, then you know when to stop.
See, you don't have a penis, so you have never been told stop right when you about to.
No, but it could be like you supposed
never
to
been
read
told
her
that.
body though, the way her body
That
moves.
is totally different.
No, it's not. If I'm like,
No,
here I come,
we
it's about to.
initiated-
No.
We initiated that together. So why?
I gotta get the extra one.
But
Why
sometimes
would
it
I
might be
say
like, wait, no,
stop
don't.
If like, I mean, I know that you're in the, you know what I'm saying?
That moment.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say stop, and I really, you know what I'm saying, don't mean it. But if you feeding off somebody's emotions, like, what's the word I'm trying to use?
But that's why I said just say, don't stop.
But don't.
If you say
I
no,
don't stop.
don't
Don't
stop.
stop. Don't stop.
But if you say
Okay,
no,
listen.
don't.
If you're making out with this girl,
Don't.
whatever, like y'all,
I'm stopping.
Like, kind of, you know, some people kind of like play fight into, you know,
Like foreplay.
yeah, like okay.
Hold
so
up, wait a
you
minute.
know
Play
you
fighting is
really
foreplay?
want this person,
It could
right?
be. Yeah.
You know when you want them and when you don't. Like, okay, stop means okay. I'm pushing you away. Stop. I'm walking away. Stop. But if I'm like interacting with you, like still kissing you and say no, stop. I don't want it. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm fondling with you and all that stuff. That means, yeah, I really want it, but
Right.
I'm playing hard to get.
But see, no.
Exactly.
But see that.
She's scared of me.
But see that right.
That's when you feed off.
But you know the
Okay,
person you're
but you
dating,
know.
though. You know the person you dating. If, like you say, y'all play fighting, it's like, no, get off me, stop. He'll know, like, oh, you just playing. Like, nah, and that's going to get
feed
you.
off their emotions.
Yeah, and that'll get you where you want to be. Like, y'all finna be in the bed.
But
at that point, if you don't want to stop, that's on you. Because it's all in what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You feeding off what you want, not what that other
to
person
all
body
the
is saying.
to all the 6 ladies that listen to this podcast,
No means yes.
I want y'all to know that if you say no,
Look, it's a
It
lot
needs-
of us that play
Baby,
hard. Like,
no means yes.
Hold on,
yeah,
hold on, hold on.
and we give y'all that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, I want more. You know what I'm saying?
Hold
And
hold
y'all-
up, hold up,
and
hold
A
up.
lot of y'all like that alpha male. Like, okay, I'm in control. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this mine, you know? So, what I say, go.
As an alpha male, I want to let everybody know, all 6 female listeners, that if you say no and nothing comes after that, I'm stopping.
What needs to come after no?
Don't stop.
No,
No
don't
means
stop.
walking out
Don't
the door,
say-
leaving.
don't stop.
That means no. Like I ain't interacting with you no more with kissing and hugging and grabbing on you. I ain't doing all that. But if I'm still kissing you and like, no, you know, feeling all
Right.
I want it.
For all the 6 female, and it might be more than 6 because I don't know the algorithm or whatever. But I'm only saying 6 because I know 6 personal female that listen to it consecutively. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all checking into the podcast.
Thank you.
If y'all say no and nothing comes after that, I'm stopping. Point blank period.
So, they need to say
Okay,
no,
so
don't
question.
stop so you can keep going.
If she say
mean,
Hold
no,
up, question. Hold
Ladies,
up, hold
the
up.
6
Quick.
females that's
Come here,
listen
come here.
on a regular,
Come here.
say no,
Come here.
don't
Stephanie.
stop,
Steph.
and he will continue
Step, come to the
go.
mic.
Cause it
Miranda,
makes-
you mind sharing for a
Oh,
second?
no. Here you go.
You mind sharing? No, you ain't got to get up, bro. Just extend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's extend. It's extendo.
Okay, so if she's saying no and you accept that, but she's still feeding into your emotions, you know what I'm saying, as far as you want her, then what do you do after that?
I'm going to start back.
Okay, but you just said no means no,
Right.
I'm sorry, we can't hear you now on the mic.
You just said no means no, right?
Right. So when you
Okay,
say no,
so-
I'm going to stop.
Okay, but she's still feeding into what you're saying. I mean, your emotions, like you want her, so she's still feeding into that because she know you want her, and
Right.
she wanted to, but she's still saying no.
Right.
Okay, so when you
Are-
say,
at that point, are you going to stop completely, or are you still going to feed into what she's giving you?
y'all remember the mannequin challenge?
At that point,
Body language.
do you become a victim or a participant?
See,
He's a participant.
there you go.
I like that.
Men can't be victims.
Participant.
Men can't be victims.
You become a
Wait a minute.
Hey, you become a participant.
Men
But
cannot
no,
be victims.
right.
No.
Hey,
No means no, right?
hey,
That's a lie. No means
Time out. Time out.
hey,
Time out.
I'm on your podcast.
Time out.
hey, cause I'm gonna say it like this. When I'm clapping cheeks,
If I say no,
I don't want to hear no. When I'm clapping cheeks, all I want to hear is yes, baby, come on, yeah, keep going.
Everything that says
hear
green.
Like who want to hear stop? When I get to a red light, I stop. You know what I'm saying? So if I get to a light, I'm gonna stop. But if the light is green, I'm gonna keep going.
Depending on where you are, do you always stop at a red light?
Yes.
I always stop at the red light.
Always
The
stop
fuck?
at a red light.
Right. You do you? Right. Do
Stop
you?
at a red light.
Look, depending on where you are,
Nah, hey, hold on.
geographically,
Nah,
do
hold on.
you always
Hey,
stop at a red
Hey,
light?
now check this out. Now check this out. I never said something was wrong with eating some spaghetti.
He said, eat some spaghetti.
Yeah, I'm gonna
He said,
leave it.
eat some spaghetti.
I'm gonna leave it right there. Ain't nothing wrong with eating spaghetti.
Eat a spaghetti.
Yeah.
Spaghetti is made to be eaten. So I agree.
I've never had anybody to run the red light.
Okay.
I don't think I'm ready yet. I don't think I'm ready yet. for
Okay.
that.
Hey, a hot bath. I'm gonna just keep the rest to myself.
That's gonna have to be a real long term relationship, but I don't even know if I'll be ready then. I got you. Just gonna have to wait.
I just like to revisit without revisiting the fact that this nigga said he ain't got no problem with eating spaghetti. Nigga, get out my house. Bruh, that is, no.
Hey, to each his own. He said he don't mind.
Hey, look.
Now, I wasn't necessarily going down that
Hey,
street. I
look.
was just saying.
Nigga, you said red light. Where's a red light? Red light is on major intersection.
Okay,
And my
well,
nigga
that's
said-
what I was saying.
Like we going that way.
Depending
said
on where
something.
you are
Yeah.
geographically, do you always stop at every red light? Because some hoods I go through, I know I ain't got to stop at this red light. Depending on what time of night it is, ain't no police out. I can run it.
It ain't a hood.
Do you always?
Wait.
It
Are we
ain't
talking
no-
about real red lights? Because I'm high. I'm sorry. What are we talking about? Wait, I'm trying to. Where we at? Because we
It ain't a
went
hood.
to 3 different subjects.
It
I'm
ain't
trying
a
to see
hood
what
in
we at.
America.
Okay, so example.
It ain't a hood in
If I got my
America.
clothes
Oh, we can't hear you. Can't hear it on the mic.
Yeah, come on, get on the
Bring your
So
stool.
example,
Bring your
if
stool.
I got my clothes off and I'm still saying no, is that a stop sign for you?
Hold up, say it again.
If I got my clothes off and I'm still saying no, is that a stop sign for you?
Yes.
What?
It's a stop sign
Yes.
for me.
If I'm
Yes.
coming on to you and I'm still saying no, is that a stop sign for you?
Yes.
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 Okay, I feel like you gonna have to know their person because if my person, they know if I'm in the bed naked, I'm knocked out,
Okay,
sleep shit,
but-
just put it in, and I'm up. That's
But-
what my
but,
body.
hold on,
I don't care if I
hold
say
on.
no,
My
but
body
But
is
you,
saying.
but you
Hold up.
sleeping, you didn't
I
say no.
want-
Hold up, ladies, listen, ladies. This is why that's a no. For the simple fact that we have seen all this, throw the Me Too movement in, right?
Yeah.
Women have been protesting naked with signs that said, just because I'm naked doesn't mean I want it.
I got something about that. Wait, stop. I got something about that. Okay, if I'm dealing with somebody, me and this person know what I like. We all grown. You know what I'm saying? I like to be choked. I like my hair pulled. All that shit. If you know that, you can wake me up in the middle of the night by pulling my hair and just fuck me. I'm okay with that. Now this whole Me
You
Too
do got a
moment.
nice grade of hair.
Thank you, good. Like pull that shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even gonna get on that, but we
It's
gonna
straight
talk about that.
natural though too.
Wait,
But
no,
but
listen though.
I'm all for the Me Too movement because I can walk out this bitch naked and nobody better not say nothing to me because this is my body and it gives you no right to touch me. But if I'm dealing with somebody and they know it's okay, that's totally different.
There you go. You said,
totally
listen,
different.
listen to what you just said.
Dealing with
You said if they know it's okay.
Right.
So let's say you was in a situation where you was naked, and he come over there and touch you. You say no, but you dead ass serious. But he like shit. She always naked, and she always tell me no because I know that's what she like. But today was one of them days where you were like no.
Right, and that's where it gets iffy, and I get it. That's where
Hold up.
say,
One at a time. One at a
where
time.
do
One at a time.
accusations and accountability intersect?
Right, okay,
One
but
at a
with that,
time.
if you know me, you should know when I'm upset. And if I'm saying no, chill out with that, like I don't even want to have sex, like you should have no right to force yourself on me because you know I'm upset.
That's the thing.
But no, that's where you know that person. You know if they really, really upset and they don't want to have sex versus display upset, and we can have sex. Now okay, let's go back to this. Say you and this person broke up. All right, look, I just need to come get my stuff from the house. You come get your stuff from the house. Oh, I'm finna fuck you one more time. No, the fuck you not. Like, we broke up. Like, I'm dead ass serious. Like, chill the fuck out. Nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And you fuck me. Yeah, that could be considered rape. I said, no, we're not together anymore. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want this. I didn't consent to this. Now, them other times when I told you no, it was consent and you knew that. So this time it was not consent. So you had no right to do that. And it gets iffy. I get it. But like in that situation, you can even say that shit to court like, well, they were broke up. You know what I'm saying? And they haven't been together in however long. So yeah, like it's rape.
Okay, Step, you got something to say?
So accountability. Okay. So I know that everybody has been in this situation to where, you know, this female or this male then, you know, came on to you or whatever, and they're giving you that vibe like they want you, but they're playing hard to get at the same time. What do you do after that? That's accountability. Do you take that as to, okay, I know she want me, but she playing hard to get, so I'm gonna give it to her, and she's not stopping you. She's still just like, oh, you know, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? But she's giving you that vibe, like she's still kissing on you, she's still rubbing on you. Do you take it to the next level, or do you just stop completely?
Vibes don't hold them in court.
True.
Definitely.
But see, I think with that, like some guys that really like are gentlemen or whatever, I'll say that they will stop.
No sidebar conversations.
I feel like they
No
would actually
sidebar
stop, though.
conversations.
Right. I think they will stop. Like, okay, you said no. Like, I'm gonna leave you alone. Yeah, you said no. Stop. Whatever. All right, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then you were like, nah, come on. Okay, cool. But if you say no, no means no.
But
I'm not finna go past no.
But my thing is with the choking, like a lot of women.
When we talking about choking?
She just said. She just
I
said
brought it
choking.
up.
Hey, she just said choking. So my thing is with the choking part. A lot of women like to be choked for some odd reason. I don't know what the reason is that they like to be choked, but when they get choked, man, I be feeling like, damn, what if I choke you and you just
What if you die?
out? Like,
If you die, you
like for
die.
real, like what the
I
fuck?
ain't gonna lie, I thought about that shit too, my nigga.
But I feel like because again that comes back to knowing that person's body. Like my whole thing is I like to be choked. I like not passed out choke. I'm sorry, it's what the fuck ever, but not passed out choke. But to the point like, okay, like I might tap you, looking like, okay, that's enough, and you should know like, okay, let me ease up some. But not I'm fucking somebody for the first time and let their ass choke me. Hell no.
Here's the thing about sex. It's animalistic anyway. So most times when it's good, it get a little crazy. So where, it's just in a general, where do we draw the line to say, hey, like I said, you a victim or you a participant?
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Now, if I just motherfucking you walk into the store and I'm in a car, pull up and I bring you, I take you off the street and pull you in the car and fuck you down, you definitely a victim.
Let's go.
All day, every day. Like it's nothing like I just saw you, you look good.
That's a victim.
I mean, yeah,
She said that shit like that's a Friday night.
Because that person agreed to
no, not necessarily agreed. Like some shit like you just walk into the store, your corner store by the house, random.
Oh, no.
You just going to get a black.
right.
A nigga see you and he just pull up and take your ass off the
Okay,
street.
kidnap. Okay,
Right,
okay,
some kidnapping.
okay.
You
Now,
a
that's
victim.
That
Right.
nigga
Now,
Different.
we done did this shit about 6-7 times.
That nigga balls that's a problem. Nigga. Like the fuck.
No. Y'all know.
Now,
I'm
what
not
I-
a rapist.
Hey, now what I was gonna say, now on this no part,
That nigga ball nasty.
you say no. Now you say
Yeah.
no. And I know I done had sex with you before because we you know what I'm saying, we have sex all the time. So,
I must not be
So-
That's
there.
what she go back
So,
to
look, so
saying,
we're
if
regular.
you know me.
So
That's
we're-
what you go back to say,
so
you
we're
know me.
regular.
You know what I'm saying?
right, so we're regular, you tell me no.
Oh, okay.
And I grab your ass by the throat and I take your ass and say, man, bring your ass.
Like, bitch, what?
See, that do it though for me. I'm sorry.
See? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That,
She like kidnapping this
now, how
shit.
the hell?
It's
how the
flashing
hell-
missiles after that. You
Oh,
like,
hey.
okay.
Hey, still, what you got?
Okay, so most girls that like to be choked, they will tell you how they like to be choked. Is it aggressive or is it just a soft, you know what I'm saying, caressing choke? Like, they will let you know to the point that, you won't have to be so aggressive to the point that they gonna pass out. You know what I'm saying? Because I done heard stories of girls that passed out because guys done choked their
See,
ass.
nah, see,
You know, but yeah. So when it comes to that, most females will let you know.
What's the proper way? What's the proper way? Because obviously all y'all niggas been choked. What's the proper way to choke?
See, that's all communication
What-
with your partner, though. You know,
Yeah.
they gotta know when to do it, how to. It ain't like you doing it the whole
So
time.
you have
though.
to be in tune with that
Yes.
female's body.
Yes.
You have to go off her body, like what she's giving you. You know what I'm saying? It's
On
not all
some real
about
shit, the
oh my
last
God,
two I
it's-
came encounter with, they wanted to be choked. So
One hand to it.
when I say motherfucker grab my hand, put my hand on her,
Done that before.
and then grab the other one and say motherfucker choke both.
Done that before.
It's
Like,
what
yeah.
the fuck is this?
And you know
It's helping
the loss of oxygen puts you in a euphoric state.
It does. It does.
So-
That is a scientific
Oh
fact.
my God, I swear. Yes.
So I mean,
So y'all be choking niggas?
I would. I haven't yet though. Shit, I would.
Miranda?
When you ride, shit.
I mean, I pull because I like dudes who have hair. So a lot of times I kind of just I might wrap some hair up and kind of pull it. I will get a little sex just on.
I like how
As
you
a-
avoided the question.
As
Though,
a
do you be choking
basis
niggas?
is animalistic.
I
So it could be a little.
I really enjoy the fact that how you just tiptoed around the fact that
And
you be
me
choking
being
niggas.
me, I'm a little dominant as a female.
Right.
I think I am.
Everything
too.
you saying
Yeah,
does
I know
not
how to
answer the
submit,
question
but
of do you be
But I
choking
know how to
niggas.
submit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm dominant, but at the same time, I know how to submit. So I will get a little aggressive sometime in the act
Right.
of. However, I know the boundaries.
Right. And I still ain't heard the fact that the answer to the question, do you be choking niggas?
I mean, if nigga want to be choked,
No, I'm saying, I swear.
I'm gonna choke his ass out like two
I
hands.
ain't gonna choke him out, but I will choke him.
Yeah, I'm gonna choke his ass out like nails and like my nails long.
We saying all that to say this.
But you know what I like?
Accountability.
Yeah, right. When do the roads intersect?
Saying, I haven't met a girl that can choke my gorilla neck ass.
See, she gonna have to grab your ass by the back and the front at the same time and put a motherfucking. Oh, okay.
My thing is, I like, what I was finna say?
I don't know.
I know what I
'cause
like.
Y'all niggas choking and getting a duck
No.
dick and random
You know what
gas
I like,
stations.
like rubbing on people's ears for whatever reason. I like that, whether it's like I'm sitting in a lap or whatever.
Right.
I just like, for some reason, just to rub on their ears. I don't
Nigga,
know
how
why.
old are you?
It don't
Right.
matter. It might not be a spot. Yeah, just like this. Just sit there.
That was-
and just rub it for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I love that. shit.
What are you,
Mo, you
7?
know something. I like you. Give me
You
a
know what
high
I'm
five.
Hey, Bono
Yeah.
took some ecstasy or something.
I've never. The only thing I do is smoke weed. I ain't did no other drug. I swear to God, I don't even pop pills. I can't do it.
Now I ain't gonna lie. I took a whole lot of different drugs.
I took a blue dolphin before.
I've never. I'm scared.
Oh, my mama.
I'm not doing it. I can't.
That was the craziest shit ever.
Hey, that
Crazy
was-
shit up.
Hey, did it have you looking like all the lights was just like crazy?
Bro, I took it. Do anybody remember on Club Chaos?
Yeah.
Of course.
I was in Club Chaos before 95.7 Jam got there. When 95.7 Jam got there, it got niggified. The first time I went to Club Chaos, it was I saw a white boy break dancing, and he did that shit like on You Got Served when the nigga was break dancing on his head in slow motion, and everybody was like, "Oh shit!" Like that shit. He did that shit right. The couple of other times I went after that, ran into the chick. She had one. It, like the bitch looked like a motherfucking blue dolphin. And she was like, she showed it to him. I was like, fuck is that? She said, open your mouth. I'm drunk. What the fuck? All right, cool. Everything felt good. Everything. I'm talking about like the music,
scared.
like the beat. It, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm talking about that. I could feel it in my whole body, nigga. I'm touching shit. I'm like, oh my God, this shirt feels so luxurious.
Everything you touched felt good.
But nigga, I never take another one.
So with your experience of being off of XPL and everything was so enhanced like that, how do you feel about these alleged victims saying how they felt? First of all, off XPLs, it ain't no going to sleep.
No.
I didn't took an XPL before, and I just been I done combed my hair in the mirror for like 7 hours straight. Like
Because
I
that
had
shit
a
felt
wrap
amazing.
and just combed my hair to where my shit was just in a blowout type
Exactly.
shit.
How many times you bust?
That's what I'm saying. On the XPL, it ain't no going, it ain't no passing out.
Ain't no going to sleep.
So where does the accountability come in to where this some shit I wanted to do?
Right.
It'll never come in because why would it come in when you got an ultimate goal of getting it's a monetary sacrifice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you sacrificing yourself for money, you're never gonna say, oh,
But the money was lined out before we did the shit.
but
You wanted to come with me. I said, look,
Why take $10 when you can take 100,000?
You ain't never took an X pill. I like you. You want to come with me? Take an X pill. We gonna get on this shit. We gonna freak all motherfucking night. We ain't going to sleep, especially if I give you some water or some orange juice. We not going to sleep. Period. You ain't gonna want to eat none. You ain't gonna need to do nothing else. It's just gonna be you on a high. You rolling, literally.
Right. But listen, this is gonna answer your question. This is gonna answer your question though. So think about this right here. Now,
And that has concluded the episode of the podcast. God damn. See, this is why I don't like crowds. Shit.
It's more fun.
We gon' continue the episode.
hey, let me answer that question.
Wait, go ahead. I'm finna sign out.
Because
These niggas.
She asked this question all night. I'm gonna answer this question for you. The answer to your question: why take $10? Now this is hypothetically speaking. Why take $10 when I can take 100? You get me?
I understand.
If you could already came to me and said, "Hey, I'm gonna give you $10 to do X, Y, and Z." Mm-hmm. Why take those $10 when I know you worth more? So you brought me into your home, showed me a good time. Mm-hmm. You gave me all of this, but I know, like, man, she trying to give me $10. Nah, she got money over here. Let me get this 100.
Here's my argument. You already got the 10.
Mm-hmm.
The 100 was never promised.
Right. The 10 was your entry fee.
The 10 was what you got upon conclusion of the entry.
Right.
You already got the 10.
Exactly.
The 100 is hearsay. Just because I'm in this hole, this could be an Airbnb. You don't know what the fuck I got going on. I could just be bringing you into some shit that I ain't really even mine.
Boom.
Right.
Why would you jeopardize you for 10 because you see 100 when you already got the 10?
Because of your status.
What status? It's just hearsay. All this shit is hearsay.
All right, let's keep. Hey, we gonna keep this thing going. We gonna keep this thing going. But right now, I am in a good mark to cut this off.
Okay, let me spin
Especially-
my little
Oh yeah, no, I'm trying to segue to it. If everybody shut up, let me get this. Okay,
Baby.
you know what I'm saying. But thank y'all for tuning into the City Limit podcast. I appreciate y'all, even though. You know what I'm saying? It was a little chaotic
It wasn't
at the
chaotic.
end. At the end, it was
all
very
good.
chaotic.
That's good.
But it's good though. I mean, you know, it's random thing like that. Like this nigga still ain't shut up. He still talking. He still talking.
Yeah, we
But anyway,
talking when this shit get through.
Oh, yeah.
Cut off the motherfucking mic.
oh yeah, we gonna keep this thing going. But right now, you know what I'm saying?
You got some more paper?
Since I put her on the spot, my girl Roxxi.
I'm joint, but I got some weed. You roll it up?
Yeah.
My girl Roxxi, you said what you got, a 16? You got an 8? What you
I
got?
mean, I got just some for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? I
Alright,
got a few
some for
little
the
bars
ladies. Okay.
for the
What-
ladies to bring it out.
Okay, what, you need a beat or you gonna go
Want me to go
acapella?
acapella? I mean, it's on you. You know.
Man,
you
drop it
know the
acapella.
Oh, I ain't know we was dropping verses because I would have brought a verse.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
let me do it.
I mean, hey, this is a surprise. This is a surprise.
Let's go.
So let me see. So as of right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let Roxxi take us out. Go ahead with it. Let's hear what you got, my girl.
Hey, this for my ladies in the struggle, grinding with all they muscle, doing what they do to hustle and get the cheese that they need. Don't care if they mama, daddy, auntie, uncle, homegirl, baby, daddy can't understand that you do what you do because you gotta succeed. So proceed with hitting licks and selling clothes, neighbor have fixing, quarter flipping, keep it coming in like it ain't nothing. Then watch bad lipping, turn to tripping. You pull up and chrome be flipping. Can't hear but listen, 15's kicking so they know that you trunking. You're stunning, got the block jumping. You only in it for a minute. You did it just to get it. Got it every day, want to spend it. Prices ain't up for debate. All my ladies who been with it, don't hesitate to go get it. Put your hands up if you feel it, because I know you relate.
Hey. Okay.
This has been an episode of City Limit Podcast. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I told y'all I'm gonna try to keep it consistent, and that's what I'm gonna do. By the way, go give me a note. Go give me a note.
Really?
You ain't got one? Come on, hey, this your time. Hey,
Come on, we on here.
if you gonna do it, you better do it now.
I got you next time, big dog.
All right, next
Do
time.
that because I'll be
Man,
spilling
come
another
on.
one. The shit he ain't sending me last time.
Hey, I'm-
I'll be to spit that shit again.
Hey, I'm logging out.
No.
What, you sure? Come on now.
Hey, log out. I got you next time.
Log out. All right, next time. As always, man, appreciate y'all tuning into the podcast. Thank y'all. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms. Like, share, subscribe, all that shit. And y'all got y'all on social media y'all want to plug? Nobody?
Hey, follow me on Black City Music 334 on Instagram.
Follow me on IG, Moran Rocks. MIRANROX.
And I'm gonna leak bone shit because he don't want to talk about it. Thank y'all for tuning in. As always, real to the real, death to the fakers. Don't get nothing on you. Konnichiwa.